Hi folks, Dr. Omar Bali here. Welcome to Body Sculptor Vlogs. Right now, we are addressing the subject of hunger pangs and dealing with it at a psychological level. That was something that I struggled with in my journey of weight gain, and every time that has happened. You have the hunger pang, and then what happens next? You feel some intense thoughts, like really intense, as if you thought them, and you are thinking about yourself wanting to making sure that you just have something to eat at that point, and also you take that decision that you want to be able to, like it's almost like your mind cooks up some new stories regarding, okay, this is something that you need, your maybe it may be even correct, that okay, if you know your health might be impacted by it, or it may not be, and that mind starts playing those games. But at the same time, there is a part of your mind says, but what if it is correct? I experienced that yesterday. It's been 2 days since my last video, and I experienced that the day before. At one point I was feeling this hunger pang, and which I was nicely controlling. I was able to deal with it by keeping a focused head, dropping every other thought about any other thing. Just that's it, that's what I got to do, this is my intention, this is all I got to do. Clear rules. But somewhere along the way, I was having a headache, and I was like thinking that I need to have something to eat. Like, I decided to have a small amount of food, but it wasn't actually, it was a moderate amount, and that wasn't the part of the initial plan. But then, looking, like, when you pay attention to your body and you see that, okay, this is something that you may want to do, and you may need that that intake at that point. It was a tough decision to see which one is correct. Is your mind playing games with you, or is it genuinely required for your body, or is it just your mind telling you some story? And I sat with it for a while, just like I had in the previous video I had shared. And that time I did not eat anything, but this time I ended up deciding that this is important to have something on this particular day, because I felt that that is what is if I like, there is a certain amount that you need to listen to your body. That was the story in that point, and I reflected on it, and I gave it, I considered that that is important. There was no underlying thought other than that said no, but probably it's better to you know follow what you had initially decided. So you have to, what I feel, and even now on reflection of the previous day, I still hold by that. Even though I ended up gaining weight because of that the next day, from 124.6, I believe, I went to 125.2. That too after jogging the next day and reducing it back, it went to 126, and then so all this water weight is up and down is happening. But that decision to give attention to this, it was difficult to decide whether it's important to give in to the craving or not. Either ways, that choice was something, that the dilemma I have experienced a lot. And oftentimes I I choose that yes, I should listen to it, but it is the wrong decision at that time, because that's what the mind is playing tricks with you. Mind and body are playing tricks with you, but actually it does not affect you at all, and you just need to continue pushing forward. The next day, it's the next day is today. I'm making this video in the night, so I'm able to comfortably just tide through it, even though I do feel the hunger pang, but it doesn't affect me, and I'm just kind of able to be relaxed about it. All right, so this hunger pang is, of course, there are forms of diet. You can follow a specific diet where small amounts. You may have frequent meals, that is advocated by some. Then there is this form of meal where you are fasting for a good period of time, and then there is a short window of the day during which you eat. and the rest of the time you just fast. I'm following that. There is a proper name for it. It's just slipping my mind right now. Where you it's a proper term when you give yourself that good amount of fasting for a good period of time. Intermittent fasting. Yeah, that's the one. S- yeah, that's the one, right? So that's what I'm practicing right now. I've heard of good benefits of doing that, and it's also good for the weight loss, if, as long as you more effective, like you don't just hog when your time to eat is, that you just kind of eat in moderation. So the next day after that, it's I have not measured it, but yeah, it went to 124.6, and then 125.2. See, these daily variations are honestly not something that one should anyways be caught up with, but it gives you some kind of a hint of which direction you are heading. That's it. That's the only reason I keep track of it, and it's also a kind of a measurement system by which you know that you're on the right track. So accountability is important here, and that's what I'm doing here. I hope it gives you a sense of that journey and inspires you maybe today to get on track. I don't want to act like I am an expert at this at all, because I certainly am not. I have gone the other extreme, but I want to show that it is possible to move in the right direction. And somehow I am at this stage after 4 years of gaining weight, 3 years of gaining weight. Now I feel somewhere inside me that this is it. This is the time. It's going to change. I've been saying that for the past 3 years actually. It's a very unique situation to be in, but I still know that somewhere inside me, deep inside me, I feel like this was it all aligned. It all worked for the right reasons, and now let's chuck the fatte and let's go forward. All right. Safe soil, liberate self. Why safe soil? Safe soil because Sadhguru has been promoting it. That's how I got inspired by it. But it's a very important cause. Yeah, I've also made Save Air, Save Water in my other channels, just to pick one cause. But save soil, yeah, man. Food, we need food. Protect planet Earth. We tend to stop. We don't think about it often, right? But we are on a tiny planet orbiting a huge place. So perspective. If you take perspective in mind, it is important. It is a crucial thing. So protect it in whatever way you can. Keep it in your awareness that that's something that it's important to you. Somewhere it will impact the earth in a good way. That's what I feel. And maybe if you have an opportunity to take a decision, maybe somewhere down the line or even right now, fantastic. Do it whenever you watch this video. All right. Liberate self. That's good. That's a good thing to aim for. Like and subscribe. Cheers. Comment. Any suggestions that I can do within my I make these videos for actually I'm making them very long today, but normally I don't have that kind of time, and they go much shorter. I'm doing this in the middle, like you've seen the previous videos I made them while traveling. I think I'm going to end up making a lot of videos while traveling during the daytime. Nighttime is difficult to do that, but that is my intention, to kind of help this, not help, help is not be the right word, to share my journey, and maybe it might help someone. Okay, so help, yeah, sure, that too. Okay, cheers, bye, take care, all the best.